Alright, welcome to my video. My name is Eckogen. I'll be going over the mechanics of the Barrier Keeper, the boss within Hall of the Keeper. And we'll also review his attack patterns. So his first attack here is going to be a 2-hit swipe. It's blockable. Next is a frontal square slam. It's blockable. And he's going to also do a cone attack behind him that's continuous and unblockable. And then he's going to follow up with another frontal slam that's a little further from the initial slam. If you get hit by any of these slams, it's going to apply a root status on you for 10 seconds. And to cleanse that status, just use like your SS, Q or E, or any approach skills towards the boss, and that will break you out of the status. Next, he's going to do a punishment type of attack, except that there's no dot damage applied if you do get hit by this. So either stand outside of that inner circle that's about to hit, or iframe it. And then next is going to hit outer. And then he's going to do an expanding shockwave. So either jump over that shockwave or, once again, use an iframe. You can see this message here. It says the Barrier Keeper summons binding barriers. So he's going to summon 4 prisms. They're going to spawn at 2, 4, 6, and 8 o'clock positions. Now he's going to do a 3-hit room-wide AoE attack. It can be blocked. I do recommend using Hamu block here. And then you can see the prisms in the back there, so that's what they look like. If you're bad with your clock positions, just look for the square pattern in the room. They always spawn on those square patterns. This attack here, he's going to do a frontal slam at the sides, and then he's going to do a cone attack at his back right. So the slam attack is blockable, the cone attack is not. And then the cone attack is going to hit his back middle. He's going to do a slam in the middle, and then he's going to finish the last cone attack at his back left. So for that attack, the frontal slams are at the sides and then middle, and then the cone attack is at the back left, or sorry, it starts at the back right, goes to back middle, and then finishes at the back left. So essentially, if you're at the sides, that's the safe zones. And then if you look right behind party 2 here, you can see like an AoE sort of field. So he targets the furthest person with an AoE blast. It's blockable. If you do get hit by this, it's going to knock him up into the air. This attack here is his cone stomps. So he's going to do the front left and then front right. And then he's going to hit back left and then back right. So FM sheath or destroyer sheath is really good here for this. And then that is the entirety of his attack pattern. So it's going to just repeat from here. Alright, so when you see this message, it says the Barrier Keeper summons destructive barriers. So he's going to summon these red looking cubes at 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. So once again, if you're bad with clock positions, just look at those circles there in the room. That's where those cubes always spawn. So what happens for that mechanic is that you want to assign 4 people to take the cubes. So each person should be assigned to their clock positions. Once they touch the cube, they have the buff that allows them to go into the prisms. So once you're in the prism, it's going to put you in like sort of like a CC'd or like a down sort of state. So you have to use your tab to break out of it, because the prism is going to explode shortly after you walk into it when you have the cube buff. And then if there are any prisms that are left over, they're going to eventually explode. And that's why you see this message here. It says the barrier keeper absorbs power from the barriers. So he gets 1 stack for every prism that is left behind. So for not doing the mechanic correctly, he gets a stack. If he gets 4 stacks, he's going to enrage. And when the prism explodes, it also causes a room-wide explosion. And there we go. That is the mechanics for this boss. So as always, I will include the attack rotation and the mechanics in a video description below. Thanks for watching. Hope that helped.